Imagine a world where soil has become unusable. Soil degradation due to chemical-heavy farming, deforestation, which causes erosion, and global warming are becoming real issues facing the world today, and soil degradation is occurring at a faster rate than most might expect. Currently, 95% of our food comes from soil. Without usable soil, what would we do? Did you know that in order for plants to grow, they do not need soil? You may have been taught in past years that plants need light, water, oxygen, and soil. Really, plants just need light, water, oxygen, and nutrients. But those nutrients do not necessarily have to come from soil. The main nutrients involved in plant growth are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nitrogen helps promote healthy foliage or leaves, phosphorus helps promote strong roots, and potassium helps plants to grow. While these can be gained through the soil, they can also be added to plants using a nutrient solution, making the use of soil unnecessary. Hydroponics comes from the Greek words hydro, which means water, and ponic, which means work. In this system, the water does the work. So, one could say that hydroponics is a method of growing plants in water without soil. The water must have nutrients, and the plants need some type of medium to support the root systems, such as large gravel or clay balls. The use of hydroponic gardening has been noted throughout history. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon are usually noted as the first instance of hydroponics. However, there's not quite enough evidence to support that claim. However, it is believed that the Aztecs used hydroponic methods on Lake Tenochtitlan around 900 and 1000 BC. It's believed that they did this because the area in which they lived was a swamp and was therefore unable to support regular agriculture. So they scraped up soil out of the swamp and placed it on top of floating wooden rafts they had made, which allowed for the roots to grow down through the raft and into the water below. An Englishman by the name of John Woodward was the first person to publish a scientific article about hydroponics in the year 1699, and German scientists in the 1860s developed the first nutrient solutions. So how does it work? Well, an aquarium pump provides oxygen in a static hydroponic container. This is how the roots are aerated, or provided with oxygen. Nutrients are provided by a nutrient solution, which is added to the container. It must be checked every few days to maintain optimum pH levels. Water is provided along with the nutrient solution. Light is provided by the sun or artificial light. Anchorage is provided by a sponge or other material, such as a net cup, which hold the plants in suspension above the nutrient solution. There are many types of systems for growing using hydroponics. The methods vary with the size of the operations, from large-scale farming to individual or classroom use. Two common systems used in classrooms are ebb and flow system and a water culture system. There are many other types of systems as well that are used by large-scale farms. Did you know it is even possible to create hydroponic systems using nothing but an old soda bottle? This is another system that's frequently used in classrooms. In our classroom, we will be using simple containers, an aquarium pump to circulate and aerate the water, clay pebbles, net cups, and a nutrient solution. We will test the water and monitor the plant nutrients using pH strips. When we are done, it will look something like this one. So why use hydroponics? You can grow plants in every season because you're indoors. This makes it easier for us to use it as a class to study agriculture and plant growth all year long. It has also helped a community living up above the Arctic Circle to grow plants inside of an insulated storage container. In a way, this type of plant agriculture is a lifeline for this community because they're incapable of regular farming. Also, plants tend to grow faster in a hydroponic setting, and you don't have to worry about pest and weed control that comes with regular geoponic when you grow plants in the soil agriculture. Growing plants using hydroponics takes up less space, allowing for urban gardening in big cities, and hydroponics can be done using raised beds, which makes gardening and agricultural practices more accessible to people with disabilities. Some other benefits include more plants can be grown in a smaller place, which is really beneficial if you're selling the crop because you can make more money. The nutrient solutions can often be reused, which means less fertilizer can be used, which is beneficial to the environment. And also, you don't have to wash off the soil, making the plants more ready to eat. Some of the disadvantages to hydroponic agriculture are that the price is a bit higher. Setting up the system is more expensive than when growing in soil. You also have to monitor hydroponic systems and plants more, which means that you cannot leave them alone for extended periods of time. And finally, you must provide the plants with light and heat if you are growing indoors, which means using electricity. So, could hydroponics provide a solution to a world in which soil degradation is becoming a major issue? Yes, it can. Although it is not completely without disadvantages, hydroponics offers solutions for many people living in the world today and will help us to learn more about plant growth as we watch and monitor our own hydroponic system.